Hi, beloved, and welcome to your message from the big God, okay? God Thyself. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. Let's tap in and find out why you were lit here. Why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message, okay? What is here for you? Let's see what's going on. Let's tap in. Let's talk to God, okay? God, please talk to us. What's the message? What's the message for the Prophetic Vessel Collective? So it's called to pull here. We have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is Gemini energy, okay? Gemini, Jekyll and Hyde. I feel the energy of a lost person here, a lost soul, okay? This Ten of Swords for me in this message for you is symbolic to an ending that has happened in someone's life. Something came to an end. I feel like this is someone's bullying towards you. You were bullied for a long time by someone, and I feel like that has come to an end. Yeah, now this bully does not know how to feel about that. Because I feel like this is a bully that lived for bullying you. They loved the thrill, the job. Yeah. Because I feel like negative energies, I see that negative energies and entities would attach themselves to this person. In general, this person attracts very dark spirits. So they are dark spirited. This is a dark spirited, feminine or masculine energy, depending on who you're dealing with here, because it's in unison with that, okay? It's both genders here. Energy is fluid in that regard. They're doing the same thing though. They were bullying you. Masculine or feminine, whoever this is for you in your reality, however this resonates for your life. As a collective, the Prophetic Vessel Collective, we go through the same things, and because we're on the same vibration, we relate to the same messages. So coming back to this message of yours, I feel that this is a bully that tried to bully you and so that you couldn't be bullied. I definitely feel that you have someone that thought they were smarter than you, but I feel like this was someone who lacked any credibility of a sane mind, because someone is insanely unstable. Someone is an unstable being, and I feel that you have seen it firsthand. You have watched this person lose their mind or go crazy or really show their true colors or show themselves to you here. Someone's mask fell off, they were revealed, and I feel like this expose, right, this exposure of this person led to an ending in their life, because no one takes them seriously anymore. No one is looking at them in the same light or likeness. uh, it's forbidden to use the word light when it comes to this person, because nothing is light about this person. Everything is heavy, hot, heated, aggressive, anger, anguish. It all leaded it all led, my bad, pardon me, it all led to nothingness in the end, because I see that all of these attempts that they threw at your life, to sit back and watch those attempts fail, was the hardest thing that this person has ever had to do in their life. Because I feel there's nothing more that they wanted and desired than to destroy you here. And them not having that, them being blocked from that, those blockages, and that blockage that is your protection, I feel that that's what's driving this person to be more onto the brink of insanity, more, psychotic. Yes, more neurotic. My God. Neurotic is abnormally anxious, abnormally nervous, abnormally sensitive, abnormally obsessive. The key word is abnormally. So clearly, we have an unstable being here, someone that is in desperate need of some spiritual guidance because they're so lost in life that no 3D advice can save them. No pat on the shoulder and, oh, you're going to be okay, can save this person, because I feel like their attempts to come at your life were so heavy that they're burdensome to them now, because they have to deal with it. All the cover-ups, all the everything, all the failed attempts have now backfired, right? Let's let that sink in for a moment. It's all backfired on this person. They're unable to process that or understand that properly. Because I feel like this is someone who was used to getting their way, so much so that they thought this would go their way as well. But nothing happened here. I feel like you will remain and will always remain unscathed from this person's nuisance of a wrath. Because this is a human being here that has no direction in life. Someone's truly lost, bound to their own traumas, their own insecurities, and their own unhealed heart. Because I feel like this is someone who has some emotional damage here, was done at a young age, and they carried that till this day. I feel like this is someone somewhat of a grudge holder. They carry things, they bear things. So whatever you do to them, they will always remember it. They will never forget it. This is someone that holds on, barely lets go of anything, whether it's good or bad. They don't like, the common denominator though would be they don't like losing, right? The energies we have are Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Okay. More Gemini with the Lovers and the Three of Swords. We have Scorpio with the Six of Cups, Seven of Swords, Gemini again. Nine of Cups is Pisces, Nine of Swords, Gemini again. Four of Wands, we have Sagittarius, okay? We have, those are the energies. Lastly, we have here Aries. Those are the energies on the table. Let's proceed with the message at hand. So a tower has fallen on this person's reality. And in that tower, I feel with that tower falling in this person's reality, that has caused this person to remain stuck. I feel like this tower is a tower that this person cannot get out of. It's sort of like a tower where it reminds me, actually, let's use this as an analogy, a reference point, a case study, and an example, right? So there was this series that I watched, and in this series, there was this little boy who kept finding, quote unquote, right? Pardon? Kept finding magical keys. He kept finding, this little boy and his family moved into this home, their ancestral home, right? Literally, and on some farm, and he kept finding random magical keys around the house that he would use, right? And one key opened a mirror. One key was like mirror magic key, where he could see whatever he wanted to see, but it would be a projection. It would be straight projected upon him. It's like, yes, he's young, right? But he was being led by a feminine spirit to do all these things. It's just the context of the series. But the mirror magic key, what was explained of it is that once you put it in, right, it's like once you turn the key upon the mirror, because you hold the key on the, you hold the key, you face the mirror, you hold the key, and then the the slot where you put the key randomly magically appears, and then he would put it and then twist it, and then it would make a sound, and then he would be able to then after that enter the mirror, like some supernatural shit, sci-fi shit, right? But enter the mirror, enter the projection, enter the narrative of him, who he is, trapped of self. You know what I'm saying? It's giving that. I feel that this is someone who has entered a mirror that they cannot get out of. Because let's say they lost the key. Let's say the key is non-existent even within this person's life. I feel like someone's trapped within themselves here. And they're bound. It's like with the Three of Swords being here, I feel like this person is sort of like losing their mind a little bit here, losing, I feel like more than anything, they're losing touch with reality, unable to grasp what's real, what's not, what's true, what isn't, and stuck in this loop of a repetitive narrative of untruth that they're creating, because that's where their comfort zone is at. They're comfortable like that. They want to remain thinking like that. So that's why they're stuck. Hence, I said it's a trap of self. The spirit that was leading this little boy to find these keys told him that this, I lied to you about this key when I told you that it's a magic mirror key. It's more like a self-entrapment, you know, perfect to put your enemies in. That's what the lady said, the spirit. So, I mean, I feel that this is someone who deems you as a walking mirror, because they are a walking mirror themselves. So what does this mean? Everything they see of you is a straight projection of themselves. It's not real. Whatever this person thinks of you, whatever they think they know of you, however they feel about you, I feel like it's all fictitious. Nothing but utter lies or made up fantasies or delusion of ganja. It's not real. It's fictitious as So clearly someone's losing their mind, tripping on you here, you know, unable to grasp the fact that you're unfazed, unbothered, you moving forward with your life. You're not competing or in a loop with them. You know, someone doesn't want to believe that you really are who you say you are, or you really are who you are, and they just learned the hard way. And they keep learning the hard way each time they look up and wish bad upon you, because they see nothing but good things unfolding in your life. Quality good things, by the way. And I feel like this is someone that's stressed out about that. You keep being successful at something here. This could be just your life. This could be simply you just going about your daily basis. Like I said, anything that this person sees you, whatever light or likeness this person sees you in, whatever pair of eyes, set of eyes they utilize to look at you, that transaction is unreal. Like it's an illusion in their mind. It's a fantasy world. It's like delusion of ganja. Someone is lying to themselves. They're manipulating themselves, manipulating energy, words, to kind of just fit this narrative of you that they're comfortable with, but all of it is false. So if you have been feeling projections coming from this negative, dark-spirited, feminine or masculine energy, understand that it's someone else's thoughts, it's someone else's projections, it's someone else's emotions and feelings. And because at this point you should know by now that you're so empathic and tapped in, like the high priestess hierophant that you are, you pick everything up, beloved. Like, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? You pick it up. You feel that shit. You feel it all around you. You know what I'm saying? You feel it in your reality. You feel it within you as well. It's not because anything is happening to you, but it's because you tap in. Don't you get it? Like when you tap in, nothing miss you, man. Nothing ever misses you with that. Anything that everyone or anyone does, like it comes to you. You get told, you feel it. You feel when someone's on some voodoo shit. You just sniff that black magic out, right? Not that you phased or anything like that, but you feel when someone is doing something with your energy. You feel when energy is being manipulated here. Yours in particular, in your reality. Oh, no one can play you. No, not with that. Oh no, not with that, motherfucker, not with that. I hear you saying that. Y'all can come at me any other way, but energy read, man, I see you. So yeah, the high priestess, right? So I feel like you are well aware, you tap into this person's energy and what they've been doing, and you feel everything that they've done, but you also feel the fact that it hasn't worked one bit. You feel the fact that everything they've tried to do has been blocked. You feel the blockages. You feel the frustration of this person. I feel like, beloved, you feel, you know what I'm saying? You really do. You're tapped in. Yeah, Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you tapped in here. Yeah, the devil. So this person has been behind the scenes, performing dark magic, dark arts, doing rituals and moon magic and blood magic and sex magic. I just feel like someone here is a spell work abuser and addict. An addict of spells, an addict of dark magic, an addict of being in the darkness. This is that person, the hermit at the bottom of the deck. Someone's dark, cloaked in that darkness, and I feel like they keep choosing the darkness. That's why the darkness will always choose this person. This person will never see light. They'll always see it from a far universe that exists elsewhere, not in their world, right? That's how they think. Someone is not fond of the light. They don't like that shit. They don't like the even down to the fact that this is someone that might like going out more at night than during the day, or have the lights turned off than on, you know. I just feel like this is a dark spirited person in many forms. It's just, even in things like that, it's not about anything else outside of the fact that I feel like this is someone that does say things like, nah, I don't like light. I'm not that person, you know. I feel like this is someone that knows they dark spirited and they embrace it. They know they dark and they embrace the darkness. But I feel like when they look at you, they see the opposite energy. And that's what bothers them. Why aren't you dark? Why don't you embrace the darkness? No, there's no way you're not dark. There's no way there's nothing you're not hiding. There has to be something. I feel like this is like, yeah, Queen of Wands, the moon. It's like someone feels like you're too good to be true. There is something about you that you're not speaking or telling people. And this is someone who wanted to, I feel, expose you. But I feel like they ended up getting exposed because there was nothing that you were hiding. Again, this self-proclaimed mirror of a person who is projecting this mirror of themselves into your life. I feel like this is someone that is basing their life on your life, basing their doings on your doings or on your words or something. It's like someone here is like eating at the palm of your hand in spirit. Because I feel like whatever you do, this person wanna know, or wanna tap in, or wanna understand. I feel like someone is like lost in transgression of their own self, back to the fact that whatever they feel like is right of you or your reality, it's completely unreal. It's not even about it being false or wrong at this point, or it being untrue. That's not what it's about here. No, it's not about that. It's about this person's mirror, their projections, obviously they are unreal. Nothing that of this person can vibrate on your level. So there's obviously, it's like none of that, man. Like, just shut up with that shit. I feel like that's the energy a lot of people are having towards this person. A lot of people have been in contact with this person and they've been hearing a lot of stories when it comes to you. I don't think you know that. You might be aware of the rumors, but you don't really know the depth. Because I feel like this is someone who took it to the top. They would say things like this is someone who would exaggerate lies. They would exaggerate the truth, or they would exaggerate things to fit whatever narrative they want to create, out of the situation. So whatever they told people about you, obviously, like, again, the mirror, it's not real, it's false, they're projecting. So I feel like now what's happening is you are a mirror to this person. So everything that they see of you is mirrored back to them. So it's like a simple fact that if this is a feminine energy, and for my feminines, they're attacking you, you'll feel threatened by you, or this has been a bully in your life, someone that has been constantly bullying you for a long time, a big bully here, big bully energy, someone that just, that's all they do, they bully, and to bully is to be someone that just bends your will and doesn't care about anyone but themselves. You know what I'm saying? You just do what you please unto people, no matter the consequence. A bully sees no limits or boundaries upon what they can do to another person, because they already, when they look at that person, see them as low or beneath them, minuscule, nothing, little. You know what I'm saying? So all these perceptions have now backfired. Now they feel this way about themselves, and they're redirecting all that energy to you. They say you causing this. How funny. You causing it. They're saying that. They're saying that you're the reason. Let's say example if this is a dark spirited feminine, like they blame, like, oh no, she's prettier than me, or she has more money than me, she's more successful than me, she has more etiquette, or she's more smart, more elegant, more graceful than me. I'm not the type of girl you take to mama. I'm not the type. Like, someone, I feel like someone's truly lost, right? Truly here. And if it's a masculine energy, I feel like it's the type of masculine that tries to use ego to traumatize you, try to say things like you not beautiful, or you are not um who you are, you know what I'm saying? Or you are weak. This is a masculine that likes to belittle and likes to put down people, if they're masculine here. So dark spirited masculine, dark spirited feminine here, energies that you're dealing with. But ultimately, you are a walking mirror. All that they see on themselves that is negative, they're redirecting it to you. So anything negative about themselves or about life, they point it out at you. Oh, do you see her this, his that? Don't tell me about her. She this, or like someone just like really like putting you down here, belittling your character, trying to defame you, or trying to remove people's perspective of you and taint it and create their own. No, don't see her like that. They're like this. No, don't see him like that. They're actually like this. How much energy and effort is that? That's actually pathetic. So much energetic low vibrations here. Like, it's like so much low vibration energy coming from this reading, this message for you. So much low vibrational energies coming from this particular person here that you're dealing with. And you know what the problem is? I feel like they don't see this within themselves. Someone here is someone that doesn't see or understand, because they're stuck within themselves. They don't see they don't see how, they don't see to what extent they've gone and how fucked up they actually have become. They don't see the detriment, the horror, the wrath. They don't see it within themselves. This is someone that's still in a victim mentality, victimization. They still see themselves to be the one that is wronged in this situation. But ultimately, again, this is a projected narrative upon your reality. And it's a projected narrative that everyone understands and sees. this person's just the only one, because they're stuck within themselves. They stuck in the mirror. It's like back to that analogy I gave where that little boy would walk into the mirror to be able to see. He asked in the mirror, his first request in the series that I was watching, this little boy asked to see his dead father, to speak to him one last time. So it's like he was told that by the false spirit that led him, that, oh, you can do that. When you do this magic mirror will make you speak to your dead father, little boy. Back to the fact that he was being manipulated by an older dark spirited feminine energy to do these things and find these keys. And because she couldn't do it, obviously she was just being led. He was just being led by her. So it's just the context of the series. It's like it wasn't true. She later on said, "Nah, lie. This is a trap your enemy type key." You know what I'm saying? To trap someone within themselves here would be their worst nightmare if someone does not know themselves, or they have a lot of skeletons, or they're a bad person, or they have a lot of deep unhealed traumas. Because they would have to, it's like, have to face all those projections in that mirror. They have to face themselves, their own identity. They have to look at everything. So it's like walking into that mirror. It's like, I remember that little boy was like trying to tell his family, because no one believed him. So he resorted to this feminine energy from the outside, but it wasn't a family member, no one he could trust, obviously. And he was a little boy. So his family didn't believe him. He tried to get them to go and see the keys and one time it did work, where the mirror magic key, was the one that worked. And his older brother was like, okay, let me check this out here. This is crazy, and remember, this is sci-fi. This is like, your, you know, supernatural type movies. So the brother, you know what he did? He took a rope, he tied it on himself, and gave it to the little brother, and the mother, the older sister. They were there, all three of them holding it, so that like he could go into because now everyone was like, oh my god, he was right the whole time. There is actually, this is real. There's this magic. This. So he walks in, the older brother, with the rope, hoping that the rope will pull him out of the projection, will pull him out of the mirror, hoping that the attachment from the other side will get him out of that state of being. Let's let that process for a minute so that I can reference it further to this message. Just think about what I said. Think of the rope to be very symbolic. I won't say what yet. Let's clear the energy. Round 2, please. Okay, let's go. So clearly, going into this mirror, the family did not know. Back to this little boy was lied to. They were led astray. This was bigger than him. It was just, there's a whole nother context to it. It was his ancestral home. It was deep. I'm still watching it. So to reference it here, the rope, right? The rope, I feel, is symbolic to one thing, attachment here, attachment issues. Yeah, the devil. Attachment issues. I feel that this is a dark spirited feminine, dark spirited masculine energy that has heavy attachment issues. Everyone in their reality, I feel, would complain about that, or complain about this person's lack of understanding boundaries, or understanding, like, I feel like this is like a feminine or masculine energy that feels untouchable all the time. So they feel like they can do as they please, or they can do anything, but they don't understand that that is just their reality in their mind that they're narrating. It's not actual reality in the world that everyone else is existing in. It's their own realm, and I feel like they're stuck within themselves. And I feel like that's how they truly feel as well. It's like they know that they're stuck within themselves, but they don't know how to get out. The rope, let's say, the rope is symbolic to this person's attachments. A lot of those things that would have gotten them out of this state of being before, those things, whether it's people, places, or things, they're no longer working out for them. So imagine the rope just breaking or dissipating in that moment, and the brother is stuck, unable to go out. They're stuck. There's no way out. It's like they're stuck within themselves, their own shit here. Everything that has backfired and that they've done, they're sitting in it. They're literally sitting in all that energy. And I feel like this is burdensome for this person, because they're watching you succeed and watching you move on with life, gracefully exiting and not even struggling, gracefully starting over, gracefully moving forward, gracefully doing your thing, gracefully unbothered by this person's energy, gracefully unfazed. And I feel like this is something that they have yet to comprehend. Like, you really don't care. You really unbother you. I don't intimidate you. I don't scare you. You know, you're not beneath me. This is someone that's used to getting their way, people being beneath them, people fearing them. I feel like you look them dead in the eye, unfazed, man. I feel like if you haven't done that, you would, if they would ever try some shit like on that level. Like, please, bro. Hey, don't come here with that. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of energy, man, coming from you. Because I feel like you that silent but deadly type. You know what I'm saying? You humble. You are a calm, chilled person. You don't like that drama. You don't do those things. But you're not. That doesn't mean you can be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this is someone that had to learn the hard way. And I feel like your spiritual team was behind your back, and God will continue to prove this person wrong time and time again. Your life will be a repeated testimony of this person's failure, because they're so attached to the outcome, right? Then your life will be symbolic to their failure. They wanted it so desperately, right? Think about that. Wanting something so desperately, nothing else in this freaking world but that. And seeing someone else have it, or seeing someone else be about it, or seeing someone else being that, whatever you want to be. Maybe a form of an example, a reference point, a case study, an analogy here would be, a best friend who has a celebrity, let's say like a celebrity who has a best friend, right? And then their best friend wants their life low key, gathers all these secrets, everything, does all of these things, even though inside all that they think, I just want to end this bitch. But they're playing that role because what they're led by is that narrative that they're feeding. It doesn't mean that it's going to be successful, that when they publicize this information, everyone would believe it, but they think so because they're the best friend, right? It's sort of like status quo, titles and image and reputation here plays a role. I feel like someone here thought that their reputation would exceed them. They wouldn't need to do too much, or they just would, I don't know, they thought they were Queen of Sheba or some shit, or King of Sheba. I feel like someone's just trapped in themselves, man. Someone just projected a false narrative onto your life for a very long time, bullying you, trying to get their way. But I feel like now the time has come for all that to stop, because they're realizing that nothing has ever worked and ever will. Now they have to live with all that they've done. So that's the outcome here. They got to live with all that they've done. And they have to watch you still be the opposite of what they wanted for you, or even more than that. They're going to watch you heal. They're going to watch you transform. They're going to watch you be better and better. And they're going to keep hating. And you're going to keep growing. And you're going to thriving and becoming more attractive, more of what you already are. Whatever bothers them will bother them more because you have more of it. Huh. Anyway, I'm being called to end it here. That was your message from God. Thank God, right? The big God for this closure. I really hope this message brought you comfort and spiritual insight and healing that makes you feel closer to God, okay? If you are keen or interested in booking me for a reading or a one-on-one session, I offer those, okay? I offer spiritual path readings, I offer messages from God, I offer love readings, and I offer general messages as well, whatever comes out. And for the one-on-one sessions, those are via Skype, Zoom call, and FaceTime. I'm sending you the utmost love. In Jesus' name, thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. Amen.